Minecraft, the best-selling game of all time as in this moment, started being popular in like somewhere here and peaked its popularity at its golden age around here. Dropped down in the entire Minecraft bad mindset after Microsoft bought it and didn't update the game for a long time. And then started being popular again in its silver age, or you can swap it, however, that's purely on you. But the setting doesn't change. Then there was my interest, which looked something like this. Smaller spikes here and there and one bigger one. That was when I spent circa 8 hours a day for 2 weeks and more before but less intensive making a 5-minute video. I needed a pause from Minecraft. Nevertheless, this series called My Minecraft Experience, I should probably get a logo done but I'm too lazy to do that right now, will be about me and very surprisingly all the stuff that I did or that happened to me in Minecraft. One episode will take me a lot of time to create though, so if you'll like this one you'll have to wait for 3 weeks minimum for another one. I also plan on making a Minecraft movie and that will take me even longer, but I hope it will be worth it. I played Minecraft for almost 9 years, and as my dad used to say, wait, that makes it sound like he's dead or something. No, he actually told me yesterday. 10,000 hours spent on something makes you a master at that something. And Minecraft sadly doesn't have any counter that tells you how many hours you spent on it, though I'm kind of glad about it because I'm a low-key really afraid what that number would be. But if you'll do the math with 10,000, it would mean I spent 3 hours a day on Minecraft for the past 9 years. I'd say that in reality the average is like 2 or 2.5 per day, so I'm probably somewhere between 6,000 and 8,000 hours spent purely on Minecraft, which is borderline insane, but also the reason I made this video. Now, how did I get to Minecraft then? The topic of this video. First off, I heard of it in late 2009 or early 2010. I was in first grade and I had this classmate who played it and told me about it. So I decided to check it out. I typed Minecraft into Google and I found this really uninteresting video that looks something like this. Oh wow, a cube made out of dirt, what a build. But back then, it seemed almost magic. So I immediately tried to play it, but I only played the online free version that was on Mojang's website back then, and you could literally only use 9 blocks that were already in your hotbar. Stone, wood, planks, leaves, torch, stone slab, bricks, and block of gold for some reason. There wasn't really that much to do in that version, it was extremely laggy and nothing you did got saved. So after like 10 minutes I closed it and didn't play it for another 2 years. Then in 3rd grade I switched schools to one that I attend to this day. It's the one that I've built a massive copy of as an art project, which took most people like 5 hours, but it took me 105. There, everybody started playing, and every big break, it was 20 minutes long, like half of all 3 to 5 graders got together in this small room with 3 computers. There were 3 people playing Minecraft and another 30 was watching them. Fun times! I remember that I was always the one who was watching. I got to actually play only like 2 or 3 times. Full release of the game 1.0 was already out, so compared to the alpha or beta that I played few years before, it looked completely better and fresh, and I don't know how to describe it, but I had this awesome feeling of just being able to do anything that somehow got lost when I learned everything Minecraft. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still my favorite game, but it will never feel the same as the first year that I was playing it. I don't know if someone has it the same. If so, you can write it in the comments. I remember that back in the computer room, I was watching someone build with bricks, yes, this texture, and I was so amazed. Then someone else switched to wood, and I was like, whoa, you can build with bricks that are wood? That absolutely blew my 8-year-old mind. Then, of course, everybody's favorite block was TNT. So most of the houses didn't look like this, but rather something like this. The second place where I could actually sometimes get to the computer to play Minecraft was the school library. There were 4 computers and less people there, and unlike for the big break, I had sometimes, rarely but it happened, even few hours to play. Unless I had activities, and I had a lot of them, believe me, like 8 to 10 clubs every week until the end of 5th grade. We all played Wars, of course, which allowed us to do everything the full version would in single player and multiplayer also, except for joining some servers. But most, I'd say it was very close to 100%, Czech Minecraft servers were Wars. And we didn't need to go on servers like Mineplex or Hypixel back then. But I plan to make my multiplayer experience the next video, so I'll get to that then. We all downloaded something called Minecraft SP with this really low quality thumbnail of the grass block. When you opened it, you only saw a field where you would write your nick and a button Force Update that would try to update the game whenever you pressed it. But we, or at least I, had no idea what it does except that it prolongs the loading time of the game quite drastically, so we played single player usually on the older versions that weren't up to date. I remember seeing someone have spawn eggs, which were added in 1.1 in creative, while I didn't have them, and was like, how did you get those? When I played the first time, I started a survival world, but others quickly told me to switch back to creative because no one understood how survival worked. In creative, I liked TNT, which you could see in a video I made where I exploded 100,000 of them. Lava, pouring lava on giant mountains was one of my favorite activities back then. But my favorite block were rails. I am an absolute mad lad into those, just in general, and in Minecraft it was the same. I absolutely loved making ultra long roller coasters where they just went all over the place. They looked something like this. They didn't look any good. It was just rails going through generated terrain. But I loved it so much. Especially later, when the amplified and custom world generation got added. I mean, roller coasters were even how I started my YouTube channel. I made this white cylinder, this wooden one, and this clay one that never got released. I thought about perhaps building some more roller coasters in these custom world types, even with the cubic chunks mod, which basically allows me to go as high or as low as I can. Tell me if you would be interested in me doing a video about that in the comments. When I wasn't destroying everything with lava and TNT and building roller coasters on top of the rubble, I tried survival Minecraft. For a long time we only played creative, but as time went by we tried survival, and it was different. When I first accidentally opened it, I had no idea what to do. But then I tried it again, and this time I kinda knew I had to punch the wood, but that was it. Learning how to play took me long. For a long time I was just building houses. With the word houses I mean things like this, not actual houses. Then figuring all the recipes was really hard. We didn't really think about using Wikipedia for quite some time, so someone must have either told you a recipe or it was a trial and error situation. Crafting a wooden pickaxe like this or torch like this was very common. I of course always played on peaceful because if I had to deal with monsters while doing this, I wouldn't. Then there also were seeds that the entire school knew. One of those was Island, I believe, which just spawned you on an island with no land anywhere close to you, just water. We called it the Island Challenge. How original. Last time I checked in 1.8, and the seeds still work. Then there was the seed that everyone in our school knew. Gimame e abreak. It was a seed that spawned you next to a village and some nice mountains. I don't know the reason why everyone knew it, but everyone played on this map many times. Because of that, we all knew every vein of iron and where it was. I remember this cave that gave me absolute chills because once I went there during the day on easy mode and a zombie attacked me, which scared the soul out of me. But there was iron there, so it was worth it. After that, I played survival many times. I got diamond full enchanted many times, but surprisingly the first time I killed the dragon in survival was several months ago. Mostly because I played on servers where the dragon had already been killed, but servers will be the topic of the next video. School was the only place I could play, because at home, after I poured lava on some mountains on mom's computer, Minecraft crashed due to some Java issues, and it didn't start again. I had to wait till Christmas in year 4, I believe, I was 9 or 10, to get my first laptop. It was an old laptop from my aunt, and I'm thankful for that, but it was a really laggy laptop. It ran Minecraft at like 10 FPS maximum, though back then I played on FPS normally. Yes, I played like this, and I was okay with it. I was only really bad at PvP. I also set the sneak button from Shift to R, and I'm still playing like that to this day. I can't play with Shift. My pinky is just too unreliable. The fact that I just got a laptop came in handy though, because the same year playing Minecraft in the library got banned. There was this teacher though, that made a competition in which you had to build a school in Minecraft that would allow the winner to play Minecraft there. Back then I didn't do anything, but 7 years later I did this. So technically, since there was no set date, I'm the only one in my school who is allowed to play Minecraft in the library, which is worthless to me because after switching to the gymnasium, which was in the same area as the primary school, we could use the computer room and play it there, but still. I hope you enjoyed the video. It took me a really long time to make. I plan to do this a series, but you'll have to wait quite some time for the next episode. Plus, I plan on finishing a Minecraft movie before that, so if you're interested in seeing more content like this, consider subscribing, like, and comment if you have any idea for what you'd like me to do next. Bye!